This is Stars and Scopes with your friend Uma, updated every new and full moon with guidance based on planetary transits in the current sky and extra support from tarot. For accuracy, take a look at your rising sign first if you know it, and do feel free to listen to your sun, moon and rising if you'd like the full picture. If you're interested in your birth chart, check out the readings page at umaruby.com. And if you'd like to support the work, head over to buymeacoffee.com/umaruby and you can buy me a coffee. Finally, if you're a visual learner, look up Uma Ruby Tarot on YouTube and you can watch and learn. Okay, let's take a look. Hello Leo and Leo Rising, welcome to your horoscope for the new moon in Cancer, happening on the 29th of June at 12:52 p.m. So if you wanted to ritualize and manifest, I'd suggest you do it the night before on the 28th. The moon will be nearly new, so it'll be a great moment to be in the blackness. I like to go outside when I do this and just stand in the darkness and really call in what it is that I wish to. Yeah, so that's a little advice. So I don't know about you, but since the full moon in Sagittarius, there has been so much that we've had to forcibly sort of let go of. It's been quite profound. It's been pretty full on to deal with. There's been so much that has had to get off our backs, and we've had to release and purge this out of us, almost to the extent of an eclipse. It felt like that. I think it was because it was a supermoon. It was quite close to the earth, so it was quite large, and the shifts in the movement was essential, I guess, at that last full moon. So we can collect ourselves and we can move on from here, and we can begin to call in what it is that we need to from our lovely moon in Cancer. Now, the moon loves it in Cancer. The moon rules Cancer. So when we think of Cancer, we think of our absolute, heart-led emotions. We think about caring for others. We think about what it is to love and all of those sorts of things. Cancer for you, Leo, rules your 12th house, which is our unconscious. It's the part of our psyche that is unspoken, and not because we can't, it's because we just don't, because it's impossible. It's part of our makeup. It's dreamland, if you think about it in that way. It's spirituality, but not in a restricted, rule-bound sense. It's our connection to spirit. It's what we think and hope to believe is true on the other side, in that way. And so, Cancer's there for you. So obviously that goes to show that you're incredibly spiritual. You're incredibly led by your body into this world. So to have a new moon in the 12th is a great time to really call in what it is you need to maybe battle whatever difficulty you've been having with sort of mental health. I mean, the 12th does sort of rule things like incarceration and hospitals and things like that, because that's the ancient writing of it. But if now's the great time to, while you're feeling so juicy and so relieved and so ready, now is the time to call in from the 12th in a loving way, Cancer. Call in some advice, a reconnection with that space. It's really important, I think, for you, Leo, to have power over that. I think that your intuition is stunning, and it's something that can be led up the garden path once in a while. It can feel destabilizing in some way. If we have the temperance wrong, we're sort of balancing the fire of your spirit with the emotions of your underworld. So we need to sort of find that temperance, and we can do both. Absolutely. We mustn't do one or the other. We can absolutely do both, but it's just a matter of mingling them in together and working with that. So what do you wish to realize, or what contact do you want to make with the other side? That might be one way of looking at this. I've got the tarot card here for where the moon is happening. So the sun and the moon are in exact conjunction at 7 degrees in Cancer. That forms the new moon. The tarot card for that's the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful beginning of an emotional connection. It's a beautiful start. It's guided by spirit. Up here you can see there's the staff of Hermes, so it's medicinal. It's, you know, it's sort of quite 12th house in that way of sort of like, oh God, I feel this, I need this, this is what I need, this is what I want from you, spirit. So I can see you here, Leo, perhaps in the yellow, the fire child. And this is your spirit child, this is your cosmic twin, this is the one on the other side. That's what I see for you. So I think that at this new moon, it'd be really great for you if you could call in a deeper relationship with that one on the other side, that other half, that mirror. That would be really great. There is a difficult aspect. Again, I think it's because all of the planets are sort of like here. And so there's bound to be squares, square, square, square. There'll be a clearing soon enough, I think. We'll probably have, hopefully, a bit of a relax from this tense energy. However, the square is with Jupiter this time around. So Jupiter's our lovely auntie who's just really supportive in the front row and like watching you do your shows, and she just loves it. Whatever Jupiter touches, she expands. And so right now she's at 7 degrees in Aries, which is forming that square with the sun and the moon. And the tarot card for that 7 degrees Aries is the Two of Wands again. So if you remember, we've been talking about that action plan. We've been talking about, will I go this way? Will I go this way? What are we going to, how are we going to start this thing? What are we, I've got the whole world in my hands here. Where am I going to go next? What's the next adventure? And for you, Aries rules your 9th house, which is the more formalized part of spirituality. So if we think about what we're calling in the 12th is that abyss, that beautiful space of actually feeling it, Cancer, actually feeling it and actually really knowing it. The 9th house is writing about it or learning about it or publishing, or it's about the formalization of spirit land. And so what I can see for you at this new moon, it would be really beneficial if you were to call in that connection with your cosmic child, with your spirit twin, and then don't forget about how we're going to materialize this experience. Because I have a feeling, Leo, that there's something else for you. There's something more that you've been thinking about, that you want to sort of get down on paper, you want to learn more about. Maybe there's something about this whole experience, what we're talking about, how we're moving with these energies, divination, whatever it is. There's something you want to learn or teach or publish, or there's something, and there's maybe 2 options. There's 2 ways you can go. Doesn't have to be that binary, it can be a multitude of different options. But I think Jupiter is here forming that square for you, just to remind you that while you're swimming deep, while you're really going in there and feeling it and rediscovering that beautiful connection that you have with your spirit child, keep in mind that with the fires, which is, you know quite well, you're a fire sign, how can we make this work for me? That's what this card says to me. So that's the reading for the astrology. I'm going to keep it really simple this time around because I want to get into the intuitive tarot, because I think I'm feeling quite in it tonight. So I want to see what other messages come through. But Spirit, what can you tell me for Leo? We've got this idea, this balance, not balance, this duality between feeling spirit land, feeling that connection, and then formalizing it in a sense. What is there to learn? Jupiter's asking us not to forget that we're a student. Jupiter's also asking us not to forget that we're a teacher as well. You know, it goes both ways. Every good teacher is a perpetual student. But what can you tell me? How can we flesh this out for Leo on this new moon? How can we help their manifestation? What can we call in for them? Okay, I've got the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Oh, and I've got two there. The Ace of Wands and the Empress. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to show you these two. There's something here that you need to hang on to. I don't know if you've been told, I don't know how much influence or input you've had from other people around you at the moment in this regard. I'm talking big stuff here, Leo, but I think I can with you because it's what I'm feeling. There's something that you need to express and expunge. You need to experience it first, and you're on that path already. At this new moon, that's what you're going to do. You're going to light a candle. You're going to be with yourself, and you're going to call in spirit. You're going to be like, show me, where do I go next? But what have you been told? What is... There's a defense here that I'm feeling. There's something that you need to defend yourself. You need to defend your honor in some way. You need to hold on to what it was that you were before. Maybe you don't. Okay, maybe you don't. Maybe this Four of Pentacles here is a struggle. And this is echoing that. Maybe this Four of Pentacles here is, no, this is who I was. This is what I do, and I can't do anything else because this is what is my purpose. This is my station. I earn my money from this. I need to stay here. This is what I need to do. And so you're sort of fighting off all of these. If you can see the wands here, the different avenues, the different sparks to spirit, and you're defending yourself in some way. You're sort of there's something that you're not willing to do, or you feel you can't do because of this importance of hanging on to what it was that you were. But pretty soon, honey, there's going to be an offer, a direct bang-on offer straight from spirit that you won't be able to ignore. It's going to hit you right over the head. I wonder if that's going to happen at this new moon, but it's going to be soon. This offer of fire is going to come to you. It's going to be a brand new idea. It's going to be a way that you can reimagine all of your skills and talents and your spirit work, and how you can bring that into play and rewrite or begin again and write anew the script for the next chapter that will lead you to Empress energy. This is lovely for you, Leo. I really like to see you here. This is, you know, that rock and roll song we all do, you know, the goddess on the mountaintop. This is her song. This, you know, there's a little symbol of Venus there. Beautiful Taurian energy, so sort of, you know, languid and bountiful and regenerative and generous and sensual, all of that kind of stuff. It's big femme energy. There's big, you know, fertile energy here for the Empress. But she's the queen. She's every single queen in the tarot all wrapped up into one. She's everything. So I don't know what you're fighting against at the moment, Leo, but it's going to come to you. And if you can work with it, work with this energy on the new moon in Cancer, your 12th house, your unconscious, your subliminal world, call it in, ask for guidance, ask for some clearer messages, ask for a roadmap in that space. And you can be quite literal when you do that. You can be really literal. You can say, before I go to bed, Spirit, show me what path I need to go down. You can really do it. Give it a try. Because this is going to be a really nice change for you. And this, I can see here, you and you coming together in that space. I mean, this could be ancestors too. This could be a grief journey. That's nice to think about. I won't talk too much about that. That's private. But this could be a grief journey. This could be a release in that way. Yeah. Whatever it is, Leo, know that this is the outcome. The Empress is you. And that's stunning. All right, my sand's just run out. So I'm going to leave it here, Leo. New moon blessings. I love you very much. Have all the very best fun with your manifestations. You can head over to my website, umaruby.com, and I can give you a private reading if you like. Or you can head to buymeacoffee.com/umaruby and you can tip me for my troubles. You must always remember to tip your waitresses in these trying times. Much love to you, Leo. I mean that sincerely, and I'll see you in 2 weeks for the full moon in Capricorn. Until then, bye, bye, bye.